Welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the baddest people in Jamaica. See, you've heard about Klansman. Compared to these people, them are Nickelodeon. You heard about Stone Crusher. Compared to these people, them are Disney Channel. You heard about Nevada Hodges' Bigger Crime, Mickey Mouse. You heard about Andrew Oneless, Government Badness, Bugs Bunny. All jokers in comparison to the real OG, triple OG. I'm talking about the most fearless, untouchable, baddest people Jamaica has ever seen. I'm going to show you a picture of these people. It's not exactly the picture of the people who are walking around Jamaica, but these are the caricatures we're going to use to represent this group. I'm talking about none other than the white tourists. Let me assure you, there is no bad man you've ever heard of that is more feared than these people. The reason I talk about this is because I receive 2 messages back to back on Patreon. I was reasoning with some Patreons, and the first person, who is actually a tourist from America but visit regular, the individual is white, and he might tell me, say, boy, Sir P, me hear what you're saying, I see the numbers and everything, but when we go to Jamaica, me not see that. And he might tell me some place I'm going to Jamaica. And I believe him, because I've seen it my own 2 eyes, not him, but I've seen it. And then the following day, another patron and tell me, say, them go travel and them check the Uncle Sam side for advisory places not to go in Jamaica. Don't go Kingston, don't go Spanish Town because of violence and crime. Let me tell you something, Uncle Sam. Let me tell the world something. Especially if you're a white tourist. You are far safer than any Jamaican can ever dream of being. The white tourist is the most untouchable, the baddest, the most Teflon group in Jamaica. Bigger Crime, Hodges, Sci-Fi, none of them now dare test a precious white tourist. I can assure you. Anytime you hear something to white tourists, it's because them get themselves mixed up in some foolishness. Either them dip on some sprat operation and it go bad, or them go try get Diet Coke in one local corner and deal go bad and then go missing, or something like that. But tourists just a walk around safer than the Prime Minister. There are more people in Jamaica who would step to Andrew Oneless and squeeze rounds off of him than half of the people may step in your screen. Let's call them, we'll call the man Billy Joe and call the woman Gwyneth. Billy Joe and Gwyneth, more Teflon than Andrew Oneless and Mark Golding, I can assure you. Ask anybody at Moby, even when Moby are tear upside down, even when body a drop like fly, even when Stone Crusher of police are live in fear, white tourists are walk past them. Your favorite 87 no want no problem with Billy Joe. He no want no problem with Gwyneth. And let me tell you this, Jamaica. Billy Joe and Gwyneth go some place in Jamaica where you not go. You might just catch Billy Joe in a Norwood. You might just catch Gwyneth casually walk through West Kingston. I take be a picture. You wonder who this. Right? Bad man just a walk past, them no want no problem. Are the baddest people in Jamaica. You see, as I was explaining to the person on Patreon, say listen, here I go on now. Don't think so because they say Jamaica is a majority black country, 98% of Jamaica population is black. Don't think so that normally the majority, whenever you see a group of people, the majority of them have all the advantages and all the. In Jamaica, the minority have the advantage when you walk around, because Billy Joe and Gwyneth, them have certain them have a shield over them where the average black Jamaican don't have. Let's be honest here. At 87 we will step to a Jamaican, especially a black Jamaican, 10 times faster than he would Billy Joe. As I was explaining to the Patreon, I must say, but why? Well, a number of reasons. One, Jamaicans have been conditioned to believe, say, Caucasians are quote unquote smarty. It sounds harsh, right? I don't know how to describe it. That's me do my thing already. That's the only way we can put everybody understand it. The Jamaicans are conditioned to just accept and believe, say, Caucasians are smarty. When they see another Jamaican, a local Jamaican, especially a local black Jamaican who look like them, well, that person have to go prove to them, say, they are smarty. It is not automatically assumed. So, if them not hear say, you have whole heap of letter behind your name, or you're the minister of this, or are you own this, or then you're not nobody. And they will diss you. Diss you wicked too. A matter of fact, even if you are you could be a teacher or a doctor, it no matter. Right? If you look like Jamaican, this teacher boy, doctor, pastor boy, you'll be very surprised you get this same way. But when Jamaicans see Billy Joe and Gwyneth, something trigger in their mind, say, oh, this must be somebody important, and all of a sudden, even the way Jamaicans address Billy Joe and Gwyneth change. Come on. Tell me now the comment section shall lie me and tell me now. Man pan the corner who a bad man. Man pan the corner where for them mouth will say anything. If Billy Joe walk up to him and say, hey man, I was just wondering if you could tell me where I could get some juicy beef patties, bro. All of a sudden, bad man find accent too. Well, you see, bro, you need to go around the corner. You might not, if you walk up to him, if a Jamaican walk up to him while him up on him corner about him spliff and say, yo, brother, what me can I find? You gonna say, yo, me know you? Where are they, sir? Who you? Who send you? But when him see Billy Joe, all of a sudden he turn tour guide. Alright man, let's go around the corner, bro. Okay, and be safe, bro. He might tell Billy Joe to be safe, because him don't want nothing up to Billy Joe. Believe me, let me tell you, say the white tourist is Teflon. Because even the, like, quote-unquote African-American tourists, them they get the same level of treatment. That's just facts. They might get a little better treatment than Jamaicans, but not to the level of Billy Joe and Gwyneth. And speaking with that Patreon, I'm going to start look back through life. I say, no, sorry, real thing. Some spot them, I see. Some Billy Joes and some Gwyneth, you know. Jamaicans not go there so unless they might travel with JDF escort. So when people are tell the world, boy, be careful of Jamaica because this might happen to you, cut the crap. Uncle Sam cut the crap, not happen to your people him. Canada cut the crap, UK cut the crap, not happen to your people him. Them safer than Jamaicans. They are far safer than Jamaica. As long as them not come and get themselves mixed up in a nothing, them not try in a diet coat deal in a back alley, in a bush, or them not try buy no rear end from no spot and things go bad. A man end up looking down at it. Or, you know, him have personal beef and somebody who him know get him out. That's the only circumstances. But just the idea say tourists walk around Jamaica, especially white tourists, just a walk around Jamaica and I feel a dodge gunshot and all these criminals are trying to hurt them. Complete nonsense. It's one of the many false narratives that surround Jamaica. Just like the idea say somehow Jamaicans just wake up in the morning and hunt down members of the Rainbow Crew. Nothing no go so. Most of the violence committed in the Sprat community is Sprat and Sprat violence. That is a fact. But when foreign activists them report it, they make it sound like, you know, no ordinary Jamaicans wake up in the morning and just run down Sprat. When there are literally places in Jamaica where man stand up on corner and sell rearing and Jamaicans drive past him every day. Right. You have a place in Jamaica where man put on batty rider and go sell rearing and Jamaicans drive past him every day, but your favorite, right, border agency or your favorite home office want to tell yourself, be careful because as soon as you go to Jamaica, then Jamaica they're gonna hunt you down. Foolishness. Billy Joe and Gwyneth is Teflon are the baddest people in Jamaica. I met them tell them about no Hodges, and a bad from, and a Sir D. Tell them about no Levity. Tell them about no Post. And a Nickelodeon thing. Child's Play. Billy Joe and Gwyneth are the real top shotters in Jamaica. I've never seen a group of people so untouchable. Jamaicans don't want no problem with them. You know, find them say you don't want no smoke, they don't want no smoke with them. Cause you see, your Fury 87 knows say things all get sticky for him. If he make news touch out, say, for example, Stone Crusher wet up a bus full of tourists who were just on their way to, I don't know, Duns River. If that ever make news, a matter of fact, we don't want to see gangs get finished. We don't want to see young generation. We don't want to see 5150 Duns thugs. We don't want to see Junker Nation get wiped out in a week. Make them catch couple bodies, the tourist bodies and so on. You see like how they can go around and you say 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 10-year-old, and that just half the story and it done. No sting ups, no plan because they can't control the variables and all kind of things. But you want the variables to get control? Make 87 running and none of them all inclusive, you know. Make any of your favorite gang, make any bad man you can think of, any Dan. Whether I want to be the little man down the lane who only run off one little block no more than 150 meters. Whether it want to be the man who run off the whole of West Kingston, East King. Whether it want to be man that tell us and run off the whole of Mobile. Make you ever hear say, no man, you see a man run through Jones Avenue and buck up in a little boy and head gone. Make that happen to none of the Golden Goose. Make that happen to Billy Joe or Gwyneth while in our all-inclusive hotel, and I promise you that gang will cease to exist. Your favorite 87 don't want to smoke with Gwyneth because they know that there is no corner in Jamaica. The government will not hunt him if he make the Golden Goose get hurt. Because you see, if that ever make news, we must say Jamaica rely heavily on tourism. If we think the Jamaican currency shaky now, make tourism collapse and we see something. And that is actually what would happen if Gwyneth and Billy Joe were really under threat. Remember, you know, the tourists them will go to Jamaica. Most of them are repeat visitors. Meaning say, they go 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. And then go to find one hotel them like, and then just stick to the hotel there. Them find a tour guide them like, and then just stick to that tour guide there. Right. A tour guide they drive them around Mobile. Right. Carry them, go show them all the little spots them where them see on TripAdvisor. Right. And them love the place. If these people were actually under threat, if these people were under this, to the point Uncle Sam tell them, say, boy, don't go your son, be careful of Jamaica, you sure you want to go to Jamaica? If them people are really under threat, Uncle Sam wouldn't have to tell them that, because people have sense. People can go on country and go say, you know what, I'm not welcome here. I'm not welcome here, but honey, Gwyneth, right, cut the trip short and we're not coming back. tourists, especially white tourists, love Jamaica like cook food. I'd go as far as to say Gwyneth and Billy Joe love Jamaica more than enough Jamaicans. Because enough people associate Jamaica with suffering. Enough people associate Jamaica with death and destruction. Somebody will come from a Tradiga Park, somebody will come from a Lariston, somebody will come from a Jones Avenue. All them life, all them I see is funerals and shootout. Right. They can't wait for left Jamaica. But Gwyneth and Billy Joe, right, they can't wait for move go Jamaica. Next thing you see Gwyneth at Jones Avenue. Hey man, is this where the studio is, bro? I heard there's a studio, Jones Avenue Rec. Man, I heard so many good things about you. 87s I look like. Who this? He might ask who this. But he not rising K though. He not rising K and squeeze off the rounds though. But you? If him see you, Mr. Local Jamaican, all you have to do is drive past in your car too dark. And he go peep through the windscreen and see you. And just catch one piece of your nose. In case him see your whole face on nose. And him go say, oh, the nose they look. The nose they look local. Rise the K. But if the nose look foreign, all of a sudden him get very rational. Hold on. Make you see who first. Make you see what they want first. Then you hear him now on the side extreme afraid. Because he no want a problem with Billy Joe and Gwyneth. So you hear him now on extreme afraid. Yo dog, the reason why I'm not wet them up dog, I probably CIA man, yo. Probably CIA dog. But and me I say, I just told them dog, I'm lucky in dog, treat my CIA. Then that tree afraid of Billy Joe. Afraid of Gwyneth. Because I know say the gates of hell are going to open up and swallow him. If him ever squeeze off the rounds off of them. The experience, right? The Jamaican experience is all about perspective. Right? So when you see tourists, especially white tourists, the Jamaican, well, I can't see what the issue is. I mean, it's a great country, everything is nice, and I mean, maybe things are a little bit slow in terms of how they get things done, but I don't see this crime. You don't see it. Stone Crusher now hunt you. Clansman now hunt you. Clansman now govern how you live. You now have to deal with junker nation in your backyard. And even if they visit these communities, them they get the same treatment, so it's all about perspective. So as I told that patron, me what I say, but you don't really understand the game yet. Your experience completely different from mine and the average Jamaican. Things that you face, challenges that you come up against, completely different to the local that come up against. It's not the same. Teflon Dan. That's who Billy Joe is. But I talk about Gwyneth. Uncle Sam cut the crap. Stop tell people about don't go to Jamaica because their life in danger. All thing you tell people is when they go to Jamaica, stay away from the diet coke and them sitting there. And stay, keep yourself with that problem. But apart from personal issues, right, man and man, set up man, for example, lovers quarrel and them things there. The tourists, especially white tourists, are not a problem. Jamaicans love white tourists that cook food. Jamaicans who not smile with people, are smile with Gwyneth. Jamaicans do not tell people howdy, I tell Billy Joe howdy. Canada, UK, US cut the crap. Anyway, you see them kind of topics that come out of nowhere, right? This is why I just instantly block people now and tell them try. Yo, them think, yo, we are talk about this or talk about this, talk about anything more and talk about whatever. So on this platform, whatever inspiration we take, that we talk about. Couple of newcomer wagonists who just last year say, sir, people dead. To them say, the PIA is still solid. Now them depend some well we can't beat him, so join him argument, but join on the Sykes. Yo, we not talk about this, you talk about. Anyway I come from going back. We say PIA, we say PHN squad, that was it. Waganis. Persona non grata. Speaking of Patreon squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Bless.